Welcome to the DIY3DTech.com channel.
Welcome to this edition of DIY3DTech.com. In this episode, it's going to be a bit of a multi-part episode. What we're doing is we're finally installing the auto leveling function on the TwoUp. So as you probably remember from some previous videos, I meshed up a head for the Bowden extruder, and on it was the ability to place a auto leveling servo and switch. So we got that in, we got that built, and again, before I install it, kind of wanted to show you some close-ups of how this is going to go together. So basically, we have the servo mechanism here, and we have the switch mounted on here. Now we're going to use a normally open contact, so when the switch goes closed, basically the contact's made, it knows it's come in contact with the bed. So we got a little roller ball on here, so as the servo comes down, it will impact the bed. Actually, let's get the orientation correct. So it'll sit in the head like this, and basically what happens when the servo engages, it will turn down. This wire setup will actually be looped up. So it comes down, I will set like that, come into contact with the bed, boom, switch indicates the bed height, and then this will retract back upwards into the servo, and then it'll move on to the next. So you can kind of see how it all goes together, and I'll have links on the blog post, a link in the YouTube video to the blog post where I have all the Thingiverse links, etc. So if you want to get this, you can get it with the servo motor and everything. So and the switches. So all this was gotten off of Amazon. So not a big problem. So what I also did was I put some heat shrink tube on here for some strain relief, and then also I had to solder on some extension. And what I did is I took some, stripped back some Cat5 cable, and took some of the inner conductors from it, put them on the drill, spun them up nice so you can see they're well wound up pretty good. And I did them as two sets, one set for the switches, one set for the motor, then soldered them obviously in here, put strain relief. The other piece that I did, I don't know if you can see it here, I think I covered it up there, but another piece that I typically do in my cable builds like this is this with the heat shrink tube to kind of keep them together and also provide some strain relief so they don't come apart. And then what we did is we put a two-prong DuPont connector on here, as well as extended the three-prong DuPont here for the servo. So basically we'll attach these to our driver shield that drives it, and this is what the mechanism looks like. It took a little while to put all this together. So again, this is a 3D printed piece. The top, it's kind of, I covered it with a magic marker so it's black so it matches, but typically it's a white piece from the servo, screws in here, and again, it retracts down, goes back up, or extends down, retracts back up. And again, this is the bottom with the wires, and then what happens in the thing, inside the actual carrier, it's going to sit like this. And this is one of the reasons I wanted to show it outside, is once I get all of these wires tucked in and everything, you'll never be able to see it. So the two flanges mount with the screws into the carrier, and then these get tucked up inside and will run back to the control board through some cable management that I have on the TwoUp. So interested to see. So after I get it installed, I'll do another video. That shouldn't be too long, and then have to work on configuring the actual Marlin software running on the Arduino Mega to actually run this and start bed leveling. So I'm actually really looking forward to this to improve the quality of the print. So I'll look forward to seeing you in the next episode. And again, remember, please click below. It helps us out making more of these videos. If you do it, it's free, doesn't cost anything, and we greatly appreciate it. Thank you very much for